Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon a 2005 horror film by the name of Boogeyman. And without any further ado, let's go and get to it, shall we? So Boogeyman is directed by a guy by the name of Stephen K. And Stephen K. has done many things in his overall filmography career, mainly lots of television series. Let me name a few of them off. He directed 8 episodes of the television series with the name of COVID Affairs. He has also directed several episodes in the Friday Night Lights series. He has also done several episodes in the FX television series with the names of Sons of Anarchy. Like I said, Stephen K. directed it. The screenplay is actually done by 3 different people: Eric Kripp, Juliet Snowden, and then Styles White. Eric Kripp is known for doing many things in his writing filmography career. He has written several television series. He wrote actually 17 episodes for the new television series on NBC by the name of Revolution. He has also written 158 episodes, according to IMDb, for the CW series with the name of Supernatural. And like I said, anyways, he has done several television series, and he is also the same one who he also wrote the story for Boogeyman. And of course, Boogeyman spawned 2 sequels, Boogeyman 2 and Boogeyman 3, and obviously, the characters, he came up with and that sort of thing. So anyways, let's talk about the 2005 horror film. What's the plot of the 2005 horror film by the name of Boogeyman? Well, the plot is very simple. We have a monster in the closet. There has been a child or a kid. He's probably, 5 or 6 years, or he's probably about 10 years old. And ever since he was real young, he has been haunted by this monster in the closet. Well, of course, as always, the supernatural films such as these, no one believes him. And now he's in college. He's grown up with this thing. No one still believes him. And he is still being haunted by this Boogeyman, or supernatural entity, the supernatural creature that in fact lives in the closet. So he's still being haunted by it, and it's pretty much him this movie's pretty much about him trying to face his fears, trying to overcome this, and trying to take down this Boogeyman creature once and for all. That's the plot of the 2005 horror film directed by Stephen K. and the script written by 3 different people, including Eric Kripp, by the name of Boogeyman. Overall, my review, my thoughts and opinions, my views on this film, I loved this film. And let me talk about some of the few reasons why. Critically, this film did terrible. It actually has a 13, according to RottenTomatoes.com, a famous critic site, it has a total of a 13% out of 100%, of course, and that is very low for that site. They're really critical, especially on horror films, it seems like, but that's just real low. Overall, I really enjoyed Boogeyman. One of the main reasons is because Sam Raimi produced it. Of course, he's directed, the Evil Dead films. Recently, he produced a remake of Evil Dead, and you can really tell that his camera angle influence, the crazy turn of the camera angles, the close-up on people's faces, the close-up on people's eyes. Now, maybe that influence wasn't intentional, but it definitely shined through. Either way, Sam Raimi's influence was there, and like I said earlier, maybe it wasn't an intentional influence. Maybe he just produced the film and paid for it with his budget. Maybe, maybe he wasn't even involved in selecting camera angles. But either way, I love the camera angles in this movie, especially the opening scene with the kid, when his father, major spoilers coming up, his father being pulled off into the closet, and if you remember, if you've seen the film, right? If you haven't, probably don't want to watch this review. Anyway, so the camera angle spinning around and stuff, especially towards the ending, with his, with Kate and the main character, with the creature that comes out and stuff. I love how the camera angles spin around, like I said earlier, close up on, on doorknobs and close-ups on feet. You can really tell that Sam Raimi's camera angle style is there. Such crazy scenes going on. People being thrown across the room. So I love that camera angle style. Another reason why I love this film so much was that several times throughout the movie, it had sort of an 80s movie vibe to it. It had kind of an old school, an old style feel to it. The music was sort of old school. At times there was synth music. At times there was piano, or if you for lack of a better word, shall I say, keyboard music. And at times, there was just some nice, what sounded like the kind of music that you would hear back in a 70s or 80s horror film, shall I say. And I just loved that. So it gave the film just a really nice pattern. Another reason why I like this film was the film has a nice sense of dread and despair. And no, I'm not saying that dread and despair are nice things to feel, but the dread and the overall just, disparity in the movie overall benefited just the overall, in general, the quality of the movie. And I love that just sort of, it builds suspense, it builds tension, it builds the, intense, the intense and the intensifying moments in general, overall making a very creepy film. There are some great scenes that I like in this film. One of the main scenes is the very end. Now, yes, there are some iffy CGI, but if you don't mind that, me, myself, I really don't care if the CGI looks iffy. I don't care if it looks like downright garbage or downright trash or crap, because overall, I'm looking at the quality of the film. I don't care if the special effects are bad. That's not what makes the movie. What makes the movie is its plot, and overall, I thought the plot was really well done. There were some great creepy elements and some great creepy scenes that overall I just thought really worked for this movie. Now, as you guys know, that's pretty much my review of the film. Let me tell you a little about the sequels. As you guys know, Boogeyman did spawn 2 sequels. I do own one of them. Here's my first Boogeyman film. This is the special edition of it. I did watch the alternate ending for the film. It was a kind of an interesting alternate ending. It's kind of, I love the concept of him facing the creature, and once again he faces the creature in the alternate ending. But this time when he faces it, it's just a little different. And it's kind of done in kind of a weird way where he sees all these people that the creature took, and it's just done in a strange way where I wasn't too fond of it, but I did like once again how he faced them. But the alternate ending is just kind of strange, but it is interesting to watch. So if you do have this version, go ahead and check that out. It does have quite a bit of special features on here. And then also I do also recently bought Boogeyman 2. I have not seen the sequel, and I mainly bought it for Tobin Bell. I'm really curious to see his performance. From what I understand, don't spoil it for me though. Boogeyman's more of a supernatural, ghost or creature. Well, this one's more of a classic kind of realistic slasher film. So from what I understand, the 2 films change drastically. They're totally different and not connected in any sort of way. They might be connected a little bit, but for the most part, they are not, from what I understand. And then Boogeyman 3 came out in the year 2008, according to IMDb.com. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching the video by Centipede Geek for my 2005 horror film review by the name of Boogeyman. Once again, thanks for watching the video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.